Hi, my name's Chris. I'm with Cabinet Connection. Today I'm going to be explaining what some of the common concerns that customers tell us about with the cabinets that they're experiencing in their homes. One of the things that we hear a lot is the color and differences on the wood on a door. So I want to explain a couple things that happens. Wood is a natural species. No two trees are alike. For that reason, the stain is absorbed on different pieces of wood at different rates and can tend to show different colors. Color variations are very common in between hardwood and softwood panels. Again, this is a softwood panel, this is a hardwood lumber, so they accept stain differently. When the light refracts on them, you can often see color and differences. Another thing is that wood is not available in super wide pieces. So what we have to do is actually glue multiple pieces of wood together to make the cabinet door styles, as evidenced by these door styles that we can see here on the board. You can see that when we glue up two different pieces of wood, again from even the same tree, it's often impossible to get the exact same color tone. So this should not be considered a defect, as you can see that on all our samples, it's pretty standard within the industry that we glue up pieces of wood, and these variations in color are not to be considered as a defect. Another one of the things that we hear is my doors have maybe hairline cracks. So again, as wood is a natural breathing species, it expands and contracts, which will cause cope and stick and miter joints to often separate. When this separation occurs, it should not be considered a defect. It is a normal characteristic of wood to expand and contract. Depending on what the season is, it can expand and contract as much as 1/8 of an inch to 3/16 of an inch. So again, that's not something that should be considered a defect. It's a common occurrence in wood, and it happens on wood furniture as well as any kind of wood doors in the industry. And the final thing that we hear sometimes is in the concealed areas of the cabinets. And the concealed area of the cabinet is with the cabinet in its standard orientation, with the doors closed and everything in position. A concealed area would be something that you have to open and actually visually look inside and up and underneath. So I want to explain, when we use wood and cabinets, we have different grades. The superior grade is always to the external portion of the cabinet, the exposed area. So the outside area and the exposed area of the cabinet is where we focus on putting the best grade always facing out. With that understanding, the customer should actually realize that the back side of the door is possibly a lesser grade and can have some color variations, as well as the melamines, etc., etc. So finished ends, faces of doors, crown moldings are always going to be the superior face facing out, and the lesser grades will be on the interior, often in exposed or concealed areas.